Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And it is season 8 and our third season in the Premier League with Wealdstone. Interesting thing to start this season, I need to mention. The club has decided to expand the stadium by a further 7,121 seats. However, it's going to take that long to do that we're not going to be playing at our stadium this year. We are going to be moving to Vicarage Road and we are going to be playing in Watford Stadium. So we are playing in Watford Stadium all season. They have got a capacity of 22,000. So let's see how our new signings are going to do this season. Kicked off with a great 2-0 win at home against Manchester United. So nice start to the season. And then we're away at Brighton here. Now, whenever we play Brighton against Brighton in these light blue colours, we always seem to have a bad result. Not going to be a bad result this time around though, is it? As we absolutely demolished them 8-1. So those new signings are looking pretty good. Lito with 2. Bene's got 1. I need to check who got all these goals. Thierry Stevens got 1. Oh yeah, just everybody chipped in. Bene's got a hat-trick actually, yeah. The Norwegian guy that we actually didn't want has scored a hat-trick on the second game of the season. So really good for him. Now we're going to be playing Arsenal at home. Saka gets sent off. Love to see it. But Jesus puts them 1-0 up again from the penalty spot. Equalised Stevens to Lito. 4th goal of the season already for Lito. Love to see that. Carboni slots home a penalty. We get a 2-1 win. So we have started the season in great form. We're top of the league. Plus 10 goal difference. 9 points out of 3 games. Going to play away at Leeds. I think, did Leeds get promoted this year or were they hanging about last year? Mascal makes it 1-0. And we get a second from the corner from Fernandes. So that is 4 wins out of 4 in the league. What a start. So maybe all these new signings have made... Well, I'd made all those signings because I wanted to basically rapidly increase our progress. So we did bring in quite a few players. But we're not going to make it 5 out of 5 here because Chelsea are going to get a draw against us. They do go 2-0 up, but we do bring it back to 3-3. And then we will be starting our Europa League phase. So the Europa League is the same as the Champions League is now, whereas it's just one big league. So we'll be playing various teams. We play AEK Athens, and then we play Alanyaspor, and then we play Qarabag. I don't know if I'm not pronouncing these right. I'm really sorry. I'm not very good at that. Atletico Madrid, Rapid Vienna, Wolfsburg, PAOK, that's Panathinaikos, I believe, from Greece. Then Bayern Leverkusen, and they will be the last of our group stage teams that we play. So not really the hardest of games. Atletico Madrid will obviously be probably our hardest game there. But yeah, hopefully we can do okay in the Europa League. And we start off with, although we get his man sent off, we absolutely hammer AEK 5-1. So good start to the league phase there. And then pretty boring draw. We get his man sent off for Frank Zorco, 2 bookables, which is annoying, but at least he's only suspended for 1 game. 0-0 draw though. Watford, I'd want to be beating Watford. You know, if we're going to be doing something decent in the league this year. Fleetwood in the EFL Cup 3rd round to kick off. That's going to be an easy 3-0 win away from home. Liverpool, now they're always going to be one of the tricky teams that we play, no matter if it's home or away. But we get off to a really good start, 2-0 up at home. You think, 87th minute, 2-0 up, we're going to beat Liverpool at home. No, 87th minute they equalise. 87th minute they make it 2-1. 89th minute they equalise, and I can't believe we've literally conceded the same goal 3 times, and they score a winner in the 94th minute. Ronnie Bargdy, who is a very good youngster in FM. He's a very good youngster in real life as well, to be honest. But yeah, So really disappointed with that. Now we're going to be playing another Europa League game. So I think we're going to be playing obviously a lot of times twice a week this season with the Europa League fixtures. That is another reason why I've signed those 3 right wingers and 3 left wingers. Because we're going to be playing a lot of Europa League, the chances are we're going to get a few injuries. So we needed a lot more depth. The problem is I've upset a few players because we've got too many players to fit into the European squad. So I had to leave a couple out, and they were really annoyed. Why have you done that? So I've promised them they'll go back into the squad in January, so I'll have to kick out some other players. I thought that when it said if anybody under 21 doesn't need to be registered, and so I had some players that said 21 next to them, so I didn't think they need to be registered. And when I didn't register them, they did actually need to be registered. So not really sure, but I completely messed up that. So I haven't got everybody available for the Europa League ties, but I'm really going to be using just the reserves for Europa League. Not really interested in that competition unless it looks like we're not going to finish top 4 to qualify for the Champions League. I hope we do, because we finished 7th last year, not only couple of wins away from Champions League, and we look much better this year. I mean, are we still top? Now, maybe we're not top after we lost to Liverpool and lost to Crystal Palace to poor. Well, the Palace result. Palace beat us last year as well. They're actually up there in the league. They're actually quite good. Southampton beat them 1-0. So Spurs, we're playing Spurs away here where we are 3-0 up. And looking at the table now, 3rd in the league behind Chelsea and Liverpool on 20 points. So still looking like a good start to the season. Carabao Cup, EFL Cup, however you want to call it. 4th round, away at Bournemouth. It goes to penalties, and we end up winning on penalties. Couldn't really care less if we'd have gone through or not in that scenario, to be honest. Got enough games with Europa League and everything else. So EFL League, really, I could have done with losing the penalty shootout, really, if I'm honest. West Ham at home, going to win 2-0. And we were actually rolling, really. If you look at, a couple of losses, but other than that, other than the Palace and Liverpool loss, I think we've won every game. And we drew with Watford. So off to a really good start in the league, really. This is Atletico Madrid. I thought this would be our tricky tie in the Europa League. Fortunately, it's a home tie, and we actually run away with a 3-0 win. So the Europa League actually probably looks quite comfortable for us as well to qualify for the knockout rounds. There we go. We're 2nd in the league. So Atletico way down in 23rd with only 4 points. So maybe that wasn't such an incredible win for us anyway. That's it for this episode. We leave it with Wealdstone in 3rd on 23 points, 3 points behind Chelsea on top. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.